joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. Gassville police have arrested a Marion County man believed to be responsible for a long string of vehicle break-ins in two counties for the last 2 months. Gassville's police chief Tim Mayfield says 24-year-old Tyler Ray Rivera of Flippin was arrested on Wednesday. Mayfield says they received information that a van had been burned in Marion County, which matched the description of a van used to pick Rivera up after he allegedly broke into vehicles. Mayfield says Captain Everett Uchum went to the scene where the van was discovered and recognized items in the van that had been reported as stolen. Mayfield says the thefts have been reported in Gassville, Mountain Home, Flippin, and other locations in Baxter and Marion counties. Rivera is being held without bond on a parole violation at this time in the Baxter County Detention Center. 56-year-old Douglas Bean of Flippin has been charged with a felony count of aggravated assault following an incident in which he alleged to have brandished a sword-like knife and threatened to start slicing people over the shooting of fireworks. Police say on the evening of July 6th, a Flippin man told law enforcement that he was at his brother's house in Flippin shooting fireworks when Bean approached them and told them it was illegal to shoot fireworks after the 4th of July and that he was tired of hearing the fireworks and threatened to slice them up. Bean told police he was PTSD and could not stand the noise of the fireworks. He was released on a $2,500 bond. Dozens of people got their chance to talk to engineers and the Arkansas Department of Transportation's officials Tuesday evening regarding a future improvement to U.S. Highway 412 across North Arkansas. RDOT held the meeting at the First Baptist Church in Yellville. Large maps showing daily traffic count figures from 2017 on various sections of the highway from Carroll County east through Boone, Marion, Baxter, Fulton, and Sharp counties were displayed. Not surprisingly, the highest traffic count along the displayed route starts about Bear Creek Springs and all through Harrison and even to Bellefonte. An average of between 19 and 27,000 cars a day has been counted over the last year. Officials explained that the meeting wasn't designed to show a proposed route for improvements. Instead, those meetings were to get the public input from people who use the highway on a regular basis. They were asked to explain what would be best or worst for the potential improvements. Those suggestions will be compiled for a feasibility study for future plans. More public meetings are scheduled for spring of 2019 to release suggestions and potential plans. Teacher Stephanie Bennett Eifland of a Mountain Home appeared on the Today Show Wednesday morning and walked away with $33,000 of her student loan debt paid for as a part of the new segment on the show called Paid Off with KLG and Hoda. Eifeld says she has been a longtime fan of the Today Show, which is how she found out about the contest Paid Off with KLG and Hoda, which is a segment of the Today Show offering contestants the chance to compete to have their student loans paid in full. In order to take part in the contestants must submit a 60-second video explaining why they need help paying off the student loans. Island is a third-grade teacher at the Hackler Intermediate School in Mountain Home. Sergeant Chad Morris of the Harrison Police Department has made a formal request to the Harrison City Council recently that a city resident and World War II hero be recognized by having the street the veteran lives on renamed in his honor. Former World War II prisoner of war Walter Boots Mayberry is well known locally for his riveting story of his World War II experiences. In 1943, he was drafted into the Army Corps His biggest missions came in the efforts to bomb Germany and German-held territories, eventually completing 9 missions, but on his 10th mission in 1945 over Nuremberg, Germany, Booth's B-17 was hit by enemy aircraft fire. The bombing run was completed by the plane, but it crashed, and he, along with the pilot, were taken prisoners. He was finally rescued by the U.S. Army's 99th Infantry Regiment, and Harrison's Mayor Dan Sherrill commented that while renaming a street has been done, it isn't easy and can be a costly inconvenience to other residents on the street. Sherrill added that property owners would have to change their addresses on their driver's license, bank checks, and other personal and legal documents. The conversation will be continued by the Council's Internal Affairs Committee. Boots Mayberry will turn 95 on August the 11th. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Hi, I'm Clay Maxey for Clay Maxey Ford. What a blessing it is to be part of an all-American brand like Ford, built on the same values and traditions that we live by here in the Ozarks. And it's wonderful to be able to bring you the selection and services you and your family deserve. At Clay Maxey Ford, you can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Ross Halstead, and I am a pioneer. I chose North Ark First because it was important to me to be close to home. I received a high-quality education at an affordable price and was given excellent preparation for the future from a knowledgeable staff. I would recommend anyone who is considering attending college choose North Ark First.
Enroll now for fall classes. Classes start August 20th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark First. We're your college.
Two 18-year-old men wanted in a connection with the shooting death of a woman have been arrested following a short police chase. Police in Sherwood, Arkansas say that the men were taken into custody in Little Rock after leading an Arkansas state trooper on a car chase on Interstate 630. The two were arrested on capital murder and aggravated robbery warrants, along with several other charges. Both are jailed on a $100,000 bond each, and formal charges will be pending. Sherwood police say the two were wanted for the fatal shooting of 46-year-old Regina Jackson, who was found dead in her home on Monday. Authorities say the bodies of a couple who recently disappeared from a Kansas fairground have been found in a shallow grave in northwest Arkansas. Van Buren police say the bodies were found early Wednesday near the Natural Dam in Crawford County. The victims' names have not been released. Van Buren police took 3 people into custody after the bodies were found. Wichita police have confirmed the victims were from Wichita and Barton County, Kansas. The attorney, Amy Mello, said the victims disappeared from the county fairgrounds in the last few days, and they were believed to be vendors at the fair. Arkansas prison officials say their search for new lethal injection drugs is on hold until the legislature adds manufacturers to a law keeping the state's suppliers of execution drugs secret. The Department of Corrections says it hasn't been actively looking for execution drugs since March, citing recent rulings by the state Supreme Court that a 2015 law does not allow officials to withhold the identities of drug manufacturers. Governor Asa Hutchinson has said he supports a proposal by the department that would keep manufacturers' identities a secret. Arkansas does not have a supply of the drug, one of 3 drugs used in the lethal injection process. Its supply of the drug expired in March of this year. Arkansas governor says a state lawmaker and fellow Republican who was arrested after authorities say he didn't file an income tax return for 15 years should resign from the House. From his House seat. Governor Asa Hutchinson says State Representative Mickey Gates should also drop his bid for re-election after he was arrested on 6 felony counts of failing to file or pay an income tax return. Gates was arrested last month after authorities said he owed Arkansas nearly $260,000 in back taxes, penalties, and interest. Other Republicans, including the state attorney general, had previously called for Gates to quit. The chairman of the state Democratic Party has also said Gates should step down. And the Arkansas Department of Veterans Affairs hopes to increase efforts to fill the remaining beds at a new state facility for elderly and disabled veterans in central Arkansas. The Arkansas State Veterans Home at North Little Rock is operating at a monthly deficit of some $50,000 because 26 of its beds remain empty. The facility opened in January of 2017 and has a small home design that is less institutional than a traditional nursing home. Veterans Affairs officials say the approach has been applauded by residents and families that come up with the significant upfront cost. Department Director Nate Todd says the agency hopes to admit 2 veterans a week to the facility now that its annual inspection was finished last week. They expect the home to reach capacity sometime next year. Before we take a look at this unbelievable forecast heat-wise, here's the way the stock market ended today. Hot today, wait till tomorrow. According to the National Weather Service, 96 degrees today with the humidity about 80%, felt like 100, but tomorrow they say it will be 100 degrees or more actual temperature. That could be the hottest that we may or may not see throughout the summer, or it may just be the beginning. Here's the way it looks for the rest of the week into the weekend. Tomorrow looks to be a very, very steamy day. They say partly cloudy skies, 101 degrees actual temperature expected tomorrow afternoon. On Saturday, again, mostly sunny skies, 95 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny, 93 degrees. We kick off the work week in the 90s once again with mostly sunny skies on Monday, 92, and on Tuesday, mostly sunny and 91 degrees. So extremely hot temperatures expected tomorrow. If you do have plans for tomorrow, make sure you take appropriate action to be able to handle that extreme heat. That is a dangerous heat. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Summer is here and Harness Boots and Shoes has some of the hottest brands and styles available at great prices. You'll find a huge selection of sandals by Chaco for men, women, and children in various styles and colors. Birkenstock footwear sets the standard for comfort, quality, and functionality and continues to be one of their most popular brands. New for the season is their Tony Lama casual shoes for men and boys and the all-new Ariat Cruiser Classic Slip-On for women. Their selection of Twisted X continues to grow with the latest and new styles. Get in the swing of summer at Harness Boots and Shoes on the Square in Harrison.
There's a whole secret society out there that craves life beyond the civilized world. If you know what we're talking about, you're in. Equipped with Toyota Safety Sense Standard, the virtually indestructible new 2018 Tundra and Tacoma.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months plus a $2,000 special edition bonus on a new 2018 Tundra Crew Max Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Summer is here and Harness Boots and Shoes has some of the hottest brands and styles available at great prices. You'll find a huge selection of sandals by Chaco for men, women, and children in various styles and colors. Birkenstock footwear sets the standard for comfort, quality, and functionality and continues to be one of their most popular brands. New for the season is their Tony Lama casual shoes for men and boys and the all-new Ariat Cruiser Classic Slip-On for women. Their selection of Twisted X continues to grow with the latest and new styles. Get in the swing of summer at Harness Boots and Shoes on the Square in Harrison.
The first-year coach for the Arkansas Razorback football team, Chad Morris, has a big rebuilding job ahead after inheriting a program that went 29-34 over the last 5 years and is coming off of a 4-8 miserable season that led to the firing of his predecessor, Brett Bielema. The Razorbacks will begin their summer camp still unsettled, particularly at the quarterback position, though Morris has yet to name a front runner. Sophomore Cole Kelly is the most experienced after starting 4 of the 9 games and passing for 8 touchdowns, 4 picks, and 1,000-plus yards last season. Junior Ty Story and redshirt freshman Dalton Hyatt was next in line to push for the playing time. Moore says he will deploy the same 2 running back run-first formations that he used down at SMU to rank 8th nationally in scoring and 12th in average total yards per game. He says he wants to go fast tempo attack type programs similar to the one used by one of his mentors, Auburn coach Gus Malzahn. The PWC and SMU Athletic Forum has released the preseason candidates for the 2018 Doak Walker Award that honors the nation's top college running back. Arkansas running back Devon Wally and Chase Hayden are among 62 running backs on this year's preseason list, making the Razorbacks one of just 3 programs with a pair of players featured on that list. Wally, who is a junior, started 11 of the 12 games played last year. He finished as the team's second leading rusher with 559 yards and 7 touchdowns. Hayden will enter his sophomore season after rushing for 326 yards and 4 touchdowns on 61 attempts in 7 games played in 2017. He became one of only 3 Arkansas true freshmen to rush for 100 yards or more in his Razorback debut when he tallied a game-high 120 yards and 1 touchdown on 14 carries in last year's season opener. The winner will be announced on December the 6th. The NFL has reinstated Dallas Cowboys defensive end Randy Gregory, who was suspended for the entire 2017 season for multiple violations of the league's substance abuse policy. The Cowboys have backed Gregory's attempt to return to the field, with several teammates writing letters of recommendation to the NFL as a part of the process of getting him applied for reinstatement. The league says Gregory can join the team at training camp in California next week and will be eligible for games as long as he continues to meet the terms of his reinstatement. Well, Nebraska has hired former assistant coach Ron Brown to help develop players off the field. Coach Scott Frost says Brown will serve as the Director of Player Development. Brown was one of the Huskers' assistants from 1987 through 2003 and again from 2008 to 2014. Brown was the associate head coach at Liberty University for the past 3 seasons, working for another former Nebraska quarterback head coach, Turner Gill. Officials have announced that Spokane, Washington will host the NCAA Women's Basketball Regionals in 2021 and 2022. Other hosts for 2021 are Cincinnati, along with Albany, New York, and HEB Center in Cedar Park, Texas, near Austin. In 2022, Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina, and Intrust Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas will host along with Spokane. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area.
I never got a grip on penmanship, could never make the small L's flow. Seldom found the trick to arithmetic. 3 plus 2 be 4. But ask for some palm trees or tales from the South Seas, and I just might turn your head. I never had the clout to knock one out, but hitting was the name of my game. Standing on third as the coaches conferred, close to my first claim to fame. Just give me the steel sign, and I'll make home late mine, and I just might turn some heads. Sometimes I may get a little drastic. Sometimes I just let my feelings show. Sometimes I may be a bit sarcastic. Most times that's the way the story goes. This Joe down in Mexico, he went there to work on his tan. For years he's been plugged into blenders and songs. They call him the 12-volt man. He don't need no charge card, just give him a die-hard and he'll make sparks fly around your head. Or just ask for some palm trees or tales from the South Seas, and I'll make sparks fly around your head. Around your head. In your head. In your head, in your head, in your head, in your head, in your head. way. Your job's a joke.